Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. I'm Nathan Hager, joined by Bloomberg's Valerie Teitel. And Valerie, good morning. We are seeing quite the move once again in Oracle shares. This stock has been on quite the run in the last few days. Good morning.
Good morning, Nathan. And adding to it this morning, up another 5% in pre-market trade, adding to its 3% rally yesterday. Now, this story is not about cloud earnings, but about a market expectation that Oracle will be a key beneficiary of a U.S.-controlled TikTok. CBS News reporting overnight that Oracle could be a key player and could be among the group of firms that will enable TikTok's operations in the U.S. But remember, Nathan, there's still a lot of unknowns about this U.S.-China TikTok framework that was announced by Scott Bessent in Madrid yesterday. We are aware that President Trump and President Xi are going to be getting on the phone on Friday to confirm the framework, and then perhaps they'll tell the market what the framework actually is. But we don't actually really know if the end of TikTok is one of a U.S. controlling the U.S. Division, but Oracle, regardless of that, on suspicion that it will be a key beneficiary of a U.S.-controlled TikTok, is rising 5% again.
Also on the rise this morning, shares of Hershey, and I've tried so hard to resist saying it's sweet news for the company, but there you go.
I'll say it's sweet news for Hershey, up 2.4%, double upgrade from Goldman Sachs, citing improving market trends and the fact that cost pressures from tariffs and the rising price of cocoa, those are themes that are well understood and already in the price. Goldman says that they maintain a historically strong pricing power with iconic brands, and recent announcements on price increases are expected to drive outside earnings growth in the quarters to come.
And we also got earnings from Dave & Buster's. No fun for this stock, Val.
Stock is down over 17% in pre-market trade. Dave & Buster's had a double earnings miss. The adjusted EPS was less than half of that of expectations. They also missed on margins, citing lower operating profit at some of its flagship stores. They're dealing with less foot traffic, and even when they get that foot traffic, less spending entailed. So Dave & Buster's down over 17% on the back of earnings.
Well, there's ideas for something to do in maybe weekends to come. Tell me why Webtoon is on your radar. We don't talk about this stock very much at all, really.
This is a really interesting one. It's about comics. Disney has taken a 2% stake in Webtoon. Now, Webtoon is a website platform to read comics. It's known for its vertical scrolling format. It's tailored for smartphones, and essentially Disney wants to use the platform, which already has 155 million daily active users. They want to use Webtoon in order to build an ambitious new service to house all of Disney's comics, which would be 35,000 comics in one place. Now, the investment from Disney, the 2% stake, comes a month after the two companies have announced their intent to collaborate, but Webtoon shares are up 44% off the back of this investment from Disney in pre-market trade.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.